Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Lennox, Iowa tonight. We're in the Class 1A District 12 Championship between the Lennox Tigers and the Mount Airy Raiders. This one's set to be an exciting one, as on the mound for Mount Airy tonight is Jackson Frost, the pitcher. He's committed to Iowa to play baseball. And on the mound for Lennox is Trenton Beck. He's committed to Tabor College to play baseball as well. So very exciting one ahead of us tonight. As I'll read off, Mount Airy should be the home team tonight. So Lennox's batting order will look like this. Carter Reed will start things off for them. Dawson Evans will hit next. Samson Adams, 3-hole. Keegan Kitzman in the 4-hole. Waylon Cook, Trenton Beck, Caden David, Gabe Funk, and then Xavier Adamson will designated hit tonight for Laramie Stokes. We pull up the Mount Airy defense. Jackson Frost will be the pitcher tonight for them. Their catcher will be Drew Ellen. First baseman Rowan Sackett. Second baseman Tate Duggan. Third baseman Dylan Graham. Their shortstop tonight will be Riley Stark. Their outfield from left to right will go Jackson Walter, Dyson Thompson, and Conley Stark. As I was saying, this one's set to be a very, very exciting game. Mount Airy just coming off a huge upset in the last round against Coon Rapids Baird, where they beat them 3-2. Coon Rapids Baird was a huge favorite in that one, some would say. So Mount Airy got the knockoff on that one. In that game, Jackson Frost had 2 hits. He had a double and a single and a walk for everyone else. Rowan Sackett had a huge game in that one. The freshman, the first baseman, he had a triple and 3 RBI on the night. That was all 3 of Mount Airy's runs. Pitching for Mount Airy that night, Tate Duggan got 4 innings in. He pitched. He allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, only 1 earned run. He walked 5, hit 1 batter. Jackson Frost also got some pitching time in that one. He had a pitch count of only 39. Saw 9 batters, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no hit batters, and 6 strikeouts. So what a night from him in that win against Coon Rapids Baird. Exciting to see what they've got tonight as the coaches are currently meeting. In the middle, head coach Trevor Luther. Lennox is coached by Trevor Luther and Jared O'Reilly. Mount Airy is coached by Colt Thompson and Josh Heitman. Exciting one tonight in other KMA areas tonight. Another area tonight around Shenandoah, TJ Young has the call of Shenandoah at Atlantic. That's a softball Class 3A Region 4 semifinal. Ethan Hewitt has the call of Red Oak at Clarinda. That's a Class 2A District 16 championship. I have the call here, Mount Airy at Lennox, 1A District 12 championship. Ryan Matheny has the call of St. Albert at West Harrison. That's a Class 1A District 15 championship. And Trevor Mader has the call of Glenwood at Indianola, which is a Class 4A Region 3 semifinal in softball. The winner of this one gets to take on, if I can pull it up really quickly, they get to take on the winner of Linville Soley or Ankeny Christian. That game being played tonight in Linville Soley. The stands around me tonight are packed, ready to watch this Class 1A District 12 championship between the Mount Airy Raiders and the Lennox Tigers. As I was saying, the winner of this does get to face, trying to pull it up, Linville Soley and Ankeny Christian. They'll play the winner of that for the sub-state game for the chance to go to state. Again, only the top 8 go to state in the class, so only 8 teams from 1A, 8 teams from 2A, 8 teams from 3A, and 8 teams from 4A. Makes for an exciting state tournament. I am Tate and Amy. You're listening to KMA Extreme at KMAland.com. This broadcast is brought to you by Lennox Monument and AgriVision. We're going to take a break here for a little bit. I'll get you with the first pitch here after the national anthem and a few minutes.
And AgriVision Equipment know two things about the future of ag. One, technology will continue to evolve, and two, it's still all about the people that make it happen. AgriVision Equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Summer from Lennox Monument.
Hello, this is Brooke and Posey Adams with Lennox Monument. Summer is here, and it is the perfect time to come and see our large outside monument inventory. Our selection and pricing cannot be beat, so please give me a chance to give you a quote on a single monument, family memorial, cremation vault, beautiful granite bench, or vase. We are available to customize anything to fit you and your loved one. Give me a call at 641-202-6881. Thank you from Lennox Monument.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
For over 25 years, Chat Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
Berry, best in convenience, it's Cubby's. Stop in today for hot and fresh food, plus that local spirit that you'll always find at Cubby's. And when it comes to pizza at Cubby's, with every large pizza sold, Cubby's gives $1 to the local school district with the Raise Some Dough program. In fact, Cubby's contributed $29,855 in 2021 to local schools for educational and athletic purposes. Just another reason to stop, shop, and eat at Cubby's. For the Cubby's near you, go to Cubby's.com.
Looking for unlimited super fast internet you can always rely on? Look no further than FMTC's fiber internet. With so much relying on your internet these days, you need a connection you can trust. You can work from home, video chat, stream your favorite TV shows, and more without worrying about the stability of your internet. You could have what everyone else wishes they had.
Your connection to the world, FMTC.
Welcome back to Tier 2 Lennox here on the KMA Land Tournament Trail. I'm Tate Namey here at the KMA Extreme at KMAland.com. Here in Lennox, we got the Class 1A District 12 final. Earlier, I said the home and away team complete opposite. So Lennox's defense to start things off, pitching tonight for them, Trenton Beck. Their catcher will be Waylon Cook. Their infield kind of goes like this. Keegan Kitzman, the first baseman. Carter Reed, the second baseman, Samson Adam, the third baseman, and shortstop will be Dawson Evans tonight. Their outfield from left to right will go Caden David at left, Gabe Funk at center, and Laramie Stokes at right. Batting order tonight for the Mount Air Raiders will be Jackson Frost, the pitcher. He'll start things off for them. Drew Elin, the catcher. Second, Rowan Sackett, the first baseman. Riley Stark, shortstop. Tate Duggan, the second baseman. Conley Stark, the right fielder. Jackson Walter, the left fielder. Dyson Thompson, the center fielder, and Dylan Graham, the third baseman, will close out their order. So batting tonight here right away for Mount Air is the Iowa commit, Jackson Frost. Their pitcher for the night, Frost on the year, if I can pull up. Frost on the year batting has... He's got 30 runs scored, 27 hits. 16 of those have been singles, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 6 home run on the year, 13 RBI. He's been walked 26 times, and he's been hit by 3 pitches. He's also got a batting average of 6.28, or 0.628. That's an amazing average as pitcher Beck hits it, throws it to Frost. Frost will get a single to start us off. He's going 2, turning 2. This will be a double for Frost to start things off early. First pitch.
Frost with the lead off double, puts the runner at second for the Raiders. Now batting number 1, Drew Elin.
So Frost starts things off early for Mount Airy here in this one as he lays down a double. Drew Elin, the catcher, will be up next for them. Elin on the year has 16 hits, 14 of those are singles, 2 doubles, and 9 RBI on the year. As Beck's pitch to Elin is fouled, tipped, 0-1 count. Beck's 0-1 count to Elin is outside for a ball, makes it a 1-1 count. Trenton Beck, the Tabor College commit, he's pitched 30 games this year. He started 2. He's seen 37 at bats. He's a senior. He's got 4 hits on the year. Allowed 4 hits on the year, 5 runs, 3 earned runs, walked 7, hit 3, and he struck out 11 on the year. He's got a 2-1 count with Drew Elin. Elin hits. That'll be a single for him as Jackson Frost will thinks about coming. He does come across. He'll get underneath the tag, score Lennox or Mount Air's first run of the night.
Elin with an RBI single brings Frost in from second for the first run of the night.
So Mount Air goes up early 1-0 in this one as Rowan Sackett, the first baseman, will step up to the plate for them. That'll be a RBI single for Drew Elin already.
Count goes 1-0.
As Sackett watches a ball go by for a 1-0 count. Sackett hits that one foul behind us for a 1-1 count now. Rowan Sackett on the year. He's just a freshman. He's got 17 hits on the year, 13 of those are singles, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 17 RBI. Beck's 1-1 count is outside for a ball, makes it a 2-1 count. Drew Ellen's on first after that 1 run RBI single. Beck's 2-1 count. He tries to pick off Ellen. Ellen takes off for second. They get him at second, so Ellen will get caught stealing for the first out of the inning. Rowan Sackett has a 2-1 count against him. Mount Airy with 1 out now. They're leading 1-0 with nobody on. As Beck's pitch is high for a ball, makes it a 3-1 count. If you're just tuning in, due to postseason regulations, this broadcast will be audio only all night. As Sackett watches another ball go by for a, he'll take first on a walk, bringing up Riley Stark, the shortstop tonight for Mount Airy.
Number 38, Riley Stark.
So Sackett will take a 3-1 walk as Riley Stark will step up. Stark watches the ball go by for a 1-0 count. Riley Stark, the senior on the year, he's got 10 hits on the year, seven singles, 3 doubles, and 10 RBI as well. He's also walked 4 times, and he's been hit by 1 pitch. As he watches another outside ball go by for a 2-0 count. In the top of the first, Mount Air has a 1-0 lead over Lennox. Mount Air's got 1 out and a runner on first. Stark hits that one to center. It drops for a single. So Stark will take first on a single, moving Sackett over to second.
Stark with a single to right field puts runners at first and second here with 1 out.
So runners at first and second now for Mount Air. Only 1 out. Tate Dugan, the second baseman, will step up to the plate for them. Tate Dugan, just a freshman. He's got 17 hits on the year, 16 singles as he swings at 1. It's for an 0-1 count, but the runners advance at Sackett will advance from second to third. Stark will stay on first. So an 0-1 count for Tate Dugan. As I was saying, Dugan on the year has 16 hits. He's got, 17 hits. 16 of those are singles, 1 home run, and 11 RBI. So he swings and misses at that one for an 0-2 count. So an early 0-2 count here for Dugan. Trenton Beck's 0-2 pitch. Runners on first and third for Mount Air. Gets Dugan to swing and miss as Stark will take first. He'll get hit, but it does, and gets away from the second baseman. Second baseman Carter Reed. So Sackett will come across and score.
For the second out of the inning. Sackett able to score on the error. Makes it 2-0 Raiders.
Now a 2-0 Mount Air lead.
Conley Stark.
And Stark will take second. Conley Stark, the right fielder, now up to bat for Mount Air. Trenton Beck's pitch to Stark. Stark swings and misses at it for an 0-1, early 0-1 count. Conley Stark on the year has 12 hits, 8 singles, 3 doubles, and 1 home run, as well as 12 RBIs. He swings and misses at that one for an 0-2 early count. That ball is the catcher Waylon Cook tries to throw it down to a stealing Riley Stark. Stark will make it home for a 3-0 Mount Air lead now. Stark took off for third. Waylon Cook tried to throw it down to third. Gets away from the third baseman, Samson Adams, allowing Stark to get in home. So 2 outs for Mount Air, nobody on now, and Conley Stark has an 0-2 count against him. As Trenton Beck, that one gets away from him, way high for a ball. So a 1-2 count now for Trenton Beck and Conley Stark. Beck's 1-2 pitch. Stark fouls it back. Behind us, continues to be a 1-2 count. I didn't really pull it up earlier, but Trenton Beck has the 3 games pitched, 2 games started. He's got he's only allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, and he's walked 7, as well as 11 strikeouts on the year. As Conley Stark watches another ball go by for a 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Conley Stark, 2 outs for Mount Air. Nobody on for them as that ball is low for a ball. It makes it a full count. So after going down 0-2, Conley Stark now has a full count for him. Beck's go-ahead pitch. Low and outside for a ball, so Stark will take first on walk, bringing up Jackson Walter, the left fielder.
Now batting number 40, Jackson Walter.
Jackson Walter, he's just an 8th grader for this young Mount Airy team. He's got just 4 hits on the year. 2 of those are singles and 1 home run, or excuse me, 2 singles, 2 doubles, and 1 home run, or 1 RBI. No home run for Jackson Walter as he watches a 0-1 count. So Trenton Beck's 0-1 count. Gets Walter to swing and miss. Makes it an 0-2 count now. Beck's 0-2 pitch. Low for a ball. Makes it a 1-2 count now. Next pitch. Walter fouls that one back behind the Doug. So the count will stay 1-2. Walter fouls that one back in about the same spot. So the count will stay 1-2. Beck's third 1-2 pitch in a row here. Gets Walter to swing and miss, and that's how the inning will end with a Jackson Walter strikeout. Trenton Beck able to strike out 2. Also only allow 1 earned run, but Mount Airy's able to put 3 up here as we go to the bottom of the first. They're leading 3-0 here in Lennox.
Hi, this is Alan at Hawkeye Ford, reminding you that we are your destination for new and used vehicles in Southwest Iowa. We accept many options for trade-in with or without wheels to get your deal done. Hawkeye Ford is also your Southwest Iowa WeatherTech headquarters. So come on down with whatever you need to get done to get into a new vehicle for you and your family.
Western Community College has important news for you. If you're a high school senior trying to figure out what your next step in life will be after high school, consider this. Students learning trade-specific skills will get you into the workplace quicker, making a good living and having a lot less college debt. Iowa Western offers 1 to 2 year programs in nursing, welding, industrial tech, and advanced manufacturing, plus many others. Great skills and great pay in less time. Talk to Iowa Western Community College in Clarinda and Shenandoah and start planning your future now.
Welcome back into Lennox, Iowa. Mount Airy has a 3-0 lead here early. We're entering the bottom of the first, where we will see the Lennox batters for the first time tonight. Lennox's order goes like Carter Reed, Dawson Evans, Samson Adams, Keegan Kitzman, Waylon Cook, Trenton Beck, Caden David, Gabe Funk, and Xavier Adamson will be the designated hitter tonight for Laramie Stokes, the right fielder. Again, I'll say Mount Airy's defense. Jackson Frost will be the pitcher for them tonight. Drew Allen, the catcher. First baseman will be Rowan Sackett. Tate Duggan, the second baseman. Riley Stark, the shortstop. Dylan Graham, the third baseman. Left fielder will be Jackson Walter. Dyson Thompson will be their center fielder tonight. And Conley Stark will be their right fielder. So Carter Reed getting things started tonight for Lennox. He's their second baseman. Jackson Frost. His first pitch to Reed. Reed fouls it to the right for an 0-1 count. Carter Reed, the junior, on the year has 22 singles, 4 doubles, and 18 RBI, as long as 14 walks. That is tied for a team leading as he fouls another one back for an 0-2 count. Frost 0-2 pitch. Carter Reed hits it right over the second baseman, Tate Duggan's head. So that'll be a single early for Carter Reed.
Reed with the leadoff single to first for the Tigers.
Dawson Evans, the shortstop, will step up to the plate next for them. Evans on the year. Evans, just a freshman. On the year, he's got 36 hits, 27 singles, 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 20 RBI. That's a team, he's got a team leading 36 hits. Frost pitch to Evans. Called ball. So Reed's now on first. Evans is a 1-0 count for him.
Count goes 2-0.
As Evans watches another ball go by for a 2-0 count here. Evans fouls one straight back for a 2-1 count.
Count goes 2-1.
Evans pops that one up. Foul, but just gets out. So Dawson Evans will stay alive with a 2-2 count now.
Fouled off. Count evens up 2-2.
Rowan Sackett, first baseman, chasing after that one. Or excuse me, and the second baseman, Tate Duggan, going after that one. Just goes over the fence. Foul, though. So a 2-2 count for Dawson Evans. Frost 2-2 pitch. Outside for a ball, makes it a full count now.
Count goes full.
Runner on first for Lennox, nobody out. Frost full count pitch. Called ball, so Evans will take his base on walks as Samson Adams, the third baseman, steps up for them. Putting runners on first and second now for Lennox. Samson Adams on the year. Adams, a senior, he's got 32 hits, 21 of those are singles, 10 doubles, 1 triple, and 22 RBI on the year. As he watches the ball go low early for a 1-0 count. Again, runners on first and second now for Lennox. They've got no outs in this one. Here in the bottom of the first, they're down 3-0 to Mountaineer. Frost 1-0 pitch. Gets Adams to swing and miss. Makes it a 1-1 count. Frost pitch to Samson Adams is low and outside for a ball. Makes it a 2-1 count.
Count goes 2-1.
As Samson Adams hits that right in between right to left field. So that'll be a single for Samson Adams that advances the runners all to third. So it'll be runners on all bases for Lennox.
Adams with the single will load the bases for the Tigers.
So the bases are loaded for Lennox. Keegan Kitzman, the first baseman, will step up to the plate for Lennox. Kitzman, the Grandview football commit, he's a senior, he's got 30 hits on the year, 19 singles, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home run, and a team-leading 35 RBI as he gets a strike against him here earlier for an 0-1 count. Again, bases loaded for Lennox, nobody out. Keegan Kitzman, the Grandview football commit, hits that to the shortstop, Stark. Stark makes the play at third for the out, but 1 run will score for Lennox. So Reed will score. Kitzman will get a fielder's choice with an RBI. Waylon Cook, the catcher, will be up to bat now for Lennox. Cook, the senior on the year, has 31 hits, 18 singles, 8 doubles, 4 triples, 1 home run, and 34 RBI on the year. That's a team second place, right behind Keegan Kitzman, who adds actually to his RBI count. Now he's got 36. As Waylon Cook is a 1-1 count with Jackson Frost. Frost 1-1 pitch. Gets Cook to swing and miss, makes it a 1-2 count. Runners on first and second for Lennox. They've got 1 out, and they're down 3-1 here early in the bottom of the first. Kitzman got an RBI with the fielder's choice. Got on with that fielder's choice. Adams had a single earlier, and Carter Reed had a single. Reed scored, as that'll be a drop third strike. So a confusing play there as it was a drop third strike, but when there's runner on first, you're not allowed to take first but the base runners for Lennox, not sure if they didn't understand that or if they were trying to steal anyway. Both of them get safe on second and third, so they'll take second and third. That'll be 2 outs for Lennox, and that'll be a strikeout for Waylon Cook. As Trenton Beck, the pitcher for tonight, is up to bat. He swings and misses at an 0-1 for an 0-1 count. Trenton Beck. Beck, the senior, he's committed to Tabor College for baseball. He's got 12 hits on the year, 9 singles, 3 doubles, and 8 RBIs. He hits that one in the center for a single. 2 runs will score for for Lennox. So Kitzman and Adams will score on the Trenton Beck 2 RBI single.
Now courtesy running for the Tigers, number 13, Brody Brokaw. And now batting number 16, Caden David.
Caden David, the left fielder, up for Lennox. David, the senior on the year, he's got 23 hits, 15 singles, 7 doubles, and 1 home run, as well as 16 RBI on the year. He's got a runner on first and 2 outs here as he watches a ball outside for a 1-0 count. So Trenton Beck with a huge 2 RBI single makes this tied up at 3 apiece. Frost 1-0 count to David. Called outside, low and outside for a ball, makes it a 2-0 count. As David watches a strike go by, makes it a 2-1 count now. Runner on first for Lennox. They've got 2 outs. David's 2-1 count. As he watches another strike go by, makes it tied up 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes for Lennox, or for Caden David. 2 outs for Lennox. They've got a runner on first. We're tied at 3 apiece here. So that pitch was high for an inside, maybe for a ball, makes it a full count. So Frost's full count pitch. Gets Caden David to swing and miss, and that'll end the inning. David will go down swinging, but Lennox able to put 3 across and tie it up 3-3 as we go to the top of the second. 3 Lennox, 3 Mount Air here in Lennox.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And Agrivision Equipment know 2 things about the future of ag. 1, technology will continue to evolve, and 2, it's still all about the people that make it happen. Agrivision Equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Welcome back to Lennox, where both Lennox and Mount Air were able to put up 3 in the first inning. Mount Air up to bat. They've got Dyson Thompson, Dylan Graham, and Jackson Frost there, 8-9-1 up to bat for them. Mount Air in the last inning had 3 runs, 3 hits. Lennox had 2 errors, and they left nobody on. Lennox in that impressive last half of inning had 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and left 1 on as Dyson Thompson has an 0-1 count against him here early. Trenton Beck, the pitcher tonight for Lennox. He struck out 2 in that first inning as another one goes across for a strike, makes it an 0-2 count. So an 0-2 count here for Dyson Thompson as he kind of slowly swing at that one, fouled it to the left. So it'll remain an 0-2 count here for Dyson Thompson and Trenton Beck. As Beck misses for a ball, first ball of this count for a 1-2 count. Beck's 1-2 pitch. Gets Thompson to swing and miss, so that'll be another strikeout for Trenton Beck. Brings up Dylan Graham, the third baseman. Dylan Graham, the sophomore on the year. He's got 9 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, and 8 RBI. Beck's pitch to him inside for a ball makes it a 1-0 count. Beck's 1-0 pitch outside for a ball makes it a 2-0 count. So 1 out for Mount Air. They've got nobody on here. So we're in the top of the second. We're tied 3-3 as that pitch is low for a ball. So 3 straight balls for Trenton Beck. Dylan Graham's got a 3-0 count up on Trenton Beck. Beck's 3-0 pitch. Outside for a ball, so Dylan Graham will take first on a walk, bringing us back to the top for Jackson Frost, the pitcher.
Now batting number 27, Jackson Frost.
So Beck's pitch to Frost. Low for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count here early. Running on first for Mount Air. 1 out. Frost had a double in his first at-bat. He scored. He scored thanks to a Drew Ellen RBI single as Frost fouls that one behind the bleachers for a 1-1 count. Trenton Beck's 1-1 pitch to Frost. Inside and low for a ball. Gets away from Waylon Cook. So Dylan Graham will take second on the stolen base on the pass ball away from Waylon Cook to catcher. So a 2-1 count now for Trenton Beck and Frost. Dylan Graham on second for Mount Air. Beck's pitch to Frost. Frost hits it to the right. Foul. So it'll now be a 2-2 count. Beck's 2-2 pitch. Frost swings on it at a drop in the gap right between the right fielder and center fielders. He'll stay on first though, but a score. So Dylan Graham will score from second. That'll be an RBI single for Jackson Frost.
Raiders 4, Tigers 3. Here in the top of the second with 1 out. Now batting number 1, Drew Elin.
So Drew Elin, the catcher, will step up to the plate. Now for Mount Air, Elin had a single and an RBI in his last at-bat. So Dylan Graham comes across for the score, makes this a 4-3 Mount Air lead. Frost is on first as Elin watches a ball go by for a 1-0 count. As Elin able to hit a single that'll move Frost to second, and Elin will take first.
Elin with a single to right field, puts runners at first and second.
So with Elin with back-to-back singles now, Rowan Sackett, the first baseman, will step up to the plate. He got on with a walk, and he scored on a, I think it was a passed ball. Could be wrong. So a 4-3 Mount Air lead, just 1 out for them. Rowan Sackett watches a ball go by for a 1-0 count. Frost is on first. Frost is on second. Ellen is on first, and Sackett with a 1-0 count. Beck's pitch, high and outside for a ball, makes it a 2-0 count. Beck's pit 2-0 pitch to Sackett is hit high into right. The right fielder, Laramie Stokes, there to make the grab. Frost will move over to tag up, move over to third. He'll get there. So Frost will move over to the third on the Rowan Sackett sacrifice fly. Riley Stark, the shortstop, will step up to the plate now for.
Riley Stark.
Step up to the plate for Mount Air. Riley Stark hit a single in his last at-bat. He did score as well. As Beck tries to pick off Ellen at first. Ellen will get back in time. Runners on the corners for Mount Air. They've got 2 outs. They have a 4-3 lead here in Lennox in the top of the second, as Stark swings and misses at that one for an 0-1 count. Riley Stark hits that one to the center fielder, Gabe Funk. Funk there to make the grab and the final out of this inning. We go to the bottom of the second with a Mount Air 4-3 lead here in Lennox, Iowa.
Summer from Lennox Monument.
Hello, this is Brooke and Posey Adams with Lennox Monument. Summer is here, and it is the perfect time to come and see our large outside monument inventory. Our selection and pricing cannot be beat, so please give me a chance to give you a quote on a single monument, family memorial, cremation vault, beautiful granite bench, or vase. We are available to customize anything to fit you and your loved one. Give me a call at 641-202-6881. Thank you from Lennox Monument.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Welcome back to Lennox. Mount Air scored a run in the last inning at 2 hits and left 2 on. Lennox had no errors. That makes it a 4-3 Mount Air lead here in Lennox. The bottom of the second is where we go, where we will see for Lennox Gabe Funk, the center fielder, and Xavier Adamson, the designated hitter for them. Frost still the pitcher for Mount Air. He struck out 2, and he's allowed 3 hits in this one. Gabe Funk, the sophomore, has 28 hits, 25 of those are singles, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 18 RBI on the year as he watches the ball go by for a early 1-0 count. Funk watches a strike go by for a 1-1 count. Lennox in their last inning put up 3 runs, 3 hits, and left 1 on. Frost 1-1 pitch. Gets Funk to swing, goes foul to the right though. Makes it a 1-2 count now. So Frost's 1-2 pitch to Gabe Funk. Funk swings on, hits it to third baseman Dylan Graham as it goes by for an Funk will get on with an infield single. I was trying to figure out what just happened there. Funk safe at first with an infield single. Brings up Xavier Adamson, the designated hitter for Lennox. Adamson, the senior on the year, has 17 hits, 14 of those are singles, 3 doubles, and 15 RBI on the year. As Frost's pitch to Adamson is a called strike for a 0-1 count.
Count goes 0-1.
Drew Ellen, the catcher, threw it down to first, trying to get Gabe Funk back in time. So an 0-1 count for Frost and Xavier Adamson. As Frost misses outside for a ball, makes it a 1-1 count. Frost's 1-1 count. He goes for the pickoff move towards Gabe Funk. Funk there in time, safe at first. Continues to be a 1-1 count now between Frost and Adamson. As that pitch is in there for a strike, and Funk will take second on the stolen base. So Gabe Funk now on second. Xavier Adamson has a 1-2 count against him. No outs for Lennox here. They've got a runner on second. They're losing 4-3 here in this one in the bottom of the second. Jackson Frost 1-2 pitch. called ball inside high for a 2-2 count. So Frost's 2-2 pitch to Xavier Adamson is in there for strike 3, so Xavier Adamson will strike out looking.
Called third strike for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 4, Carter Reed.
As Lennox goes back to the top of their order with Carter Reed, the second baseman, up to bat for them. Reed had a single in his first at-bat, and he scored on a
first pitch strike, count goes 0-1.
He scored on a Keegan Kitzman RBI, fielder's choice, infield single, as he's got an 0-1 count against him here early. Make that 0-2 as Carter Reed watches another strike go by for an 0-2 count. 1 out for Lennox. They're losing 4-3 in this one. Gabe Funk's over on second. So Frost's 0-2 pitch. Hits Carter Reed. He'll take first on a hit by pitch. That is Jackson Frost. That is his first hit batter on the year. Jackson Frost, that's his first hit batter on the year in a not great situation now where Lennox has runners on first and second, only 1 out, and Dawson Evans, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. He walked in his last at-bat. He swings at that one for a strike, makes it an 0-1 count. Runners on first and second now for Lennox. They're still trailing 4-3 in this one here in the bottom of the second. Dawson Evans hits that one right, goes past the shortstop. Gets past the shortstop, Stark. It's got to be an infield single for Dawson Evans. And that loads the bases now with Samson Adams, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate. He had a single in his last at-bat. Adams singled in his last at-bat. He scored as well in that last inning. Bases loaded for Lennox, only 1 out. They're down 4-3 as Adams swings and misses at that one, makes it an 0-1 count early. Samson Adams fouls that one backwards. Hits the dirt in front of him, goes behind him for a 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes for Samson Adams. 1 out for Lennox. They've got the bases loaded here in this one. They're down 4-3. Frost's 0-2 pitch. Gets Adams to swing and miss, so that's a huge strikeout there for Jackson Frost. Bringing up Keegan Kitzman, the first baseman. Kitzman got out with a first base, or a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Kitzman had an RBI in his last at-bat, and he also scored. As Kitzman swings and misses at that one, makes it an 0-1 count. That was a low and outside pitch. Frost got Kitzman to chase after it and swing. Base is still loaded for Lennox. Frost pitch gets away from the catcher, Aylin. 1 run will score for Lennox. All the runners will advance. We're tied back up 4-4. Runners on second and third for Lennox.
Count the plate, 1-1.
So Gabe Funk will score on the pass ball. As that gets behind the press box for a 1-2 count now for Keegan Kitzman. Runners on second and third for Lennox. They've got 2 outs. 1-2 count for Kitzman. We're tied up 4 apiece now. That pitch gets away from Frost and Allen. Another run will score for Lennox. Another pass ball for Jackson Frost. Scores Carter Reed. Lennox takes a 5-4 lead here.
Down the plate, 2-2.
So Carter Reed will score for Lennox. Dawson Evans will remain on third. 2 outs for Lennox. They take a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the second. Frost 2-2 pitch. Kitzman swings on it. Gets foul, but goes foul. Continues to be a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes for Keegan Kitzman. 2 outs for Lennox as Dawson Evans is over there on third. They're leading 5-4 in this one. Frost 2-2 pitch in there for strike 3 to end the inning. Big strikeout there for Frost. Doesn't matter though, he had 2 passed balls get by that allowed Lennox to score 2 runs as we go to the top of the third with a 5-4 Mount Air lead, or Lennox lead, excuse me.
Your place at Northwest Missouri State University. From day one, experience a university like no other. In the classroom, you'll find career-ready academic programs and hands-on learning, not to mention championship sports teams and clubs. Find your passion and your people. Plus, textbooks and a fully loaded laptop are included in your tuition, with $19 million in scholarships and aid available. They also have a 97% placement rate. Visit nwmissouri.edu to apply today. Northwest Missouri State University, where Bearcats connect.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing, and much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to the communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. To learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Welcome back to Lennox for the Class 1A District 12 Championship between the Lennox Tigers and the Mount Air Raiders. Lennox has a 5-4 lead here early in the bottom of the, or we go to the top of the third. Lennox able to get 2 in that last inning off 2 passed balls from Jackson Frost, Mount Air's pitcher tonight. As Mount Air will start things off with Riley Stark.
Dugan heads down first on hit by pitch.
Or Dugan, excuse me, that was Dugan, and he got hit by the pitch to start things off. Conley Stark, the right fielder, will get things going now for Mount Air. So runner on first early for Mount Air as Beck's pitch low for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count.
Up 1-1.
Beck gets a strike in there for a 1-1 count. Stark hits that one to center. The center fielder, Gabe Funk, drops it. It just gets behind his glove. So Duggan will move all the way to third, and that'll be a error double for Conley Stark.
With the double moves runners to second and third.
Yeah, Conley Stark. So Jackson Walter, the left fielder, will step up. Lennox is going to have a pitcher's change. Trenton Beck will move out to the right, to right field. Looks like Laramie Stokes. Laramie Stokes, the right fielder, will move in to pitch this one. We'll be back after these for Laramie Stokes pitching against Mount Air.
At PCSB, we believe in helping our customers and our community grow, and service is how we do it. This is about making banking better. We are here to serve. We have an innovative spirit and a heart for people that moves us to do what's right. Because at the end of the day, we know what matters most. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. PCSB, we believe in you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Lennox, where Laramie Stokes takes over for Trenton Beck on the mound. The freshman Laramie Stokes has pitched 6 games, got 6 starts. He's got a 3-2 record. He's pitched. He's at 120 at bats, 26 hits, 9 runs, only 7 earned runs. He's walked 11, he's hit 1 batter, and he struck out 22. So Stokes will move into pitch, and Trenton Beck will move out to right field. Lennox has a 5-4 lead in this one here in the top of the third. Yeah, in the top of the third, no outs for Mount Airs. They've got runners on second and third.
After 2 innings pitched, Trenton Beck will head to right field. And now on the mound for the Tigers, number 12, Laramie Stokes.
So Jackson Walter, the left fielder, will step up to the plate now for
Now batting for the Raiders, number 4, Jackson Walter.
the Mount Airy Raiders. As Stokes pitches a strike in there for his first pitch, makes it a 0-1 count for Jackson Walter, the left fielder. Before Beck went out, he finished with 3 strikeouts, and he allowed 5 hits. As Stokes pitches another strike down there for an 0-2 count now. Runners on second and third for Mount Airy. No outs for them. They're currently losing to Lennox 5-4 as Stokes' pitch low and inside for a ball. Makes it a 1-2 count. Jackson Walter will hit it to the third baseman or to the shortstop, Dawson Evans. And it'll allow.
Puts runners at the corners. Now batting number 7.
It will allow Tate Duggan to get in and score. Ties it up 5-5 now. Runners on the corners for Mount Airy. Still no outs. I missed that play go down. As they're called a dead ball.
On the dead ball, count goes 0-1.
So it'd be a called strike as Dyson Thompson did go for it. Stokes' pitch is high for a 1-1 count. Still no outs for Mount Airy. Runners on the corners for them as, Dyson Thompson has a 1-1 count against him here. A little bit of confusion going on here around the Lennox area. Had to be a controversy between a hit by pitch or not as Thompson hits that one up to the center fielder, Gabe Funk. Funk throws it all the way home and it'll freeze Stark at third. So it'll be 1 out now for Mount Airy as Dyson Thompson pops out to Gabe Funk, the center fielder. Dylan Graham, the third baseman, will step up to the plate now. Graham, he walked in his last at-bat. Runner still in the corner for Mount Airy. Graham watches the ball go inside for a 1-0 count.
Count goes 1-0.
We're tied at 5 apiece here with a Mount Airy 1 out. They've got runners on the corners. Stokes' 1-0 pitch gets Graham to swing, foul it behind the bleachers for a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike for Graham, and 1 out for Mount Airy. Stokes' 1-1 pitch gets Graham to hit on it, go foul to the right. So now it'll be a 1-2 count for Dylan Graham. Stokes' 1-2 pitch into Dylan Graham is called a. It's hit by Dylan Graham to third. Third baseman Samson Adams able to turn two and get out of the inning. So that'll be a double play for Dylan Graham. A 5-4-3 double play for Lennox gets him out of a tight inning. We go to the bottom of the third with a 5-5 game here in Lennox.
Businesses talk about service, but at Rogers Pharmacy, it's not just talk, setting them apart from the big box stores. They're a full-service pharmacy where you can not only fill prescriptions, but they also carry an impressive line of medical equipment to meet all of your needs. So whether you need oxygen, CPAP, BiPAP, lift chairs, or diabetic shoes, Rogers Pharmacy has them all. Let their family serve your family. The full-service, family-owned, independent Rogers Pharmacy, located in Tarkio, Mound City, Maryville, and St. Joe. Visit rogersrx.com.
People ask me what my dad does. I still don't have exactly the right answer. This is Sadie, and my dad is Shane from Schaff Ag. I know he takes calls and texts early in the morning and late at night. I know he does research to find the best products at the best prices. And I know he says, I'll get that done for you. But I guess I'm still not sure what all is involved in every aspect of agronomy. But I know my dad does it all. Call Shane at Schaff Ag and see for yourself. 712-520-1333.
Welcome back to Lennox, where we are tied in a tight battle here, an exciting one, 5-5. Mount Air, Lennox for a Class 1A District 12 championship. We go to the bottom of the third for Lennox batters, where we will see Waylon Cook. Waylon Cook struck out in his last at bat. As Cook hits that one foul for a 0-1 count. Frost still the pitcher tonight for Mount Air. So an 0-1 count for Frost and Cook as Waylon Cook watches another strike go by for an 0-2 count. Cook down 0-2 here in early. Frost 0-2 pitch gets Cook to swing. He hits a foul over to the right field fence for a to remain at a 0-2 count. So Frost 0-2 pitch. High for a ball. Makes it a 1-2 count now.
Ball high. Count goes 1-2.
Lennox in their last inning had 2 runs scored, 2 on 2 hits. They also, Mount Air had 2 errors. Lennox left 1 on.
Count evens up, 2-2.
Now a 2-2 count for Waylon Cook. As Cook watches another ball go by for now a full count. Cook was down 0-2 early in this one. Now he's battled back to make it a full count. Frost's full count pitch is outside for a ball, so Cook will take his bases on a walk. Bringing up Trenton Beck, the pitch. Now the right fielder. Beck started this game pitching. He moved out to right field there in that last, in the top of the third. Beck had a single and 2 RBI in his last at bat as he swings and misses that one early for an 0-1 count. Waylon Cook on first for Lennox. So Frost 0-1 pitch. Inside for a ball. Makes it a 1-1 count now.
1-1.
As Beck hits that one foul, makes it a 1-2 count. So Frost 1-2 pitch to Beck. In there for strike 3. So Trenton Beck will be Jackson Frost.
Now batting number 16, Caden David.
That's Frost's 6th strikeout of the night. As Caden David, the left fielder, steps up to the plate for Lennox. They have a runner on first and 1 out in this one. Caden David had an infield single in his last at bat. He did score as he watches a strike go by for an 0-1 count. Frost pitch low and outside for a ball. Makes it a 1-1 count. Elam checked first before throwing it back to his pitcher Frost. So a 1-1 count for Caden David, the left fielder. Runners on first and second for, or excuse me, runner on first for Lennox.
Count goes 1-2.
As David watches the strike go by for a 1-2 count now. So Frost 1-2 pitch to David. Outside for a ball. David thought about swinging. He pulled back away from it for a 2-2 count now.
Up 2-2.
As Colt Thompson, coach from Mount Air, has a conversation with Jackson Frost and his infield. We'll see if pitch will remain Frost or as I was saying earlier, the winner of this gets the winner of Linville Soley versus Ankeny Christian. That game is being played right now in Linville Soley. As Frost will be done, and it looks like Jackson Walter. Wait. No. Dylan Graham. Dylan Graham, the third baseman, will move to pitcher, and Frost will move to short, and Stark will move to third. So that's how our new Mount Air defense is going to go. Riley Stark now playing third, Jackson Frost now to short, and their new pitcher is Dylan Graham.
A few defensive changes for the Raiders. Frost, after 2 1/3 innings pitched, will head to shortstop. Riley Stark will slide over to third base. And now
So
on the
Frost on the day. Actually, Frost on the day had 6 strikeouts. He only allowed 5 hits, 5 runs, and he walked 2. He hit 1, and along with a couple of Mount Air errors in this one. Yeah, there's been 4 errors for Mount Air in this one. Lennox has just the 2 errors. As Caden David comes back, now it's facing a new pitcher in Dylan Graham. as Dylan Graham able to get called third strike on Caden David. So that'll be Graham's first strikeout of the night. Bringing up Gabe Funk, the center fielder. Gabe Funk had an infield single in his last at-bat.
Count goes 1-0.
So Gabe Funk has a 1-0 count against him as he watches that ball go by. Still only one out here or 2 outs now for Lennox as they got a runner on first. We're tied 5-5 here at the bottom of the third as that ball misses for a ball, makes it a 2-0 count. Graham checks the runner first, the pickoff move. Beck able to get there in time, or excuse me, Cook able to get there in time. So 2 outs for Lennox, 2-0 count for Gabe Funk. As Funk swings and misses at that one, makes it a 2-1 count.
Count goes 2-1. Count goes 3-1.
As Graham misses the strike zone for a 3-1 count now to Gabe Funk. One thing I will say about this Dylan Graham move to pitcher after the Funk gets that one too. Gets past the second baseman. Gabe Funk will have a single, and Waylon Cook will move to third. So a big single there for Gabe Funk. Moves Waylon Cook to third. Runners on the corners now for Mount Airy. They've got, or for Lennox, they've got 2 outs. As I was saying, one thing for this Lennox change or Mount Airy changeup is Dylan Graham, after moving to pitcher, complements Jackson Frost very nicely. As Frost had a fast pitch in there, Graham has a really good off-speed ball that I think that's what got a couple of these Lennox strikeouts in this one. As Graham checks all the bases, he pitches it down to Xavier Adamson for a strike. 0-1 count early.
Funk takes second on the stolen base. Count on the plate 0-1.
Funk steals second now, so runners on second and third for Lennox. As that pitch is in the dirt towards Adamson, makes it a 1-1 count. So Graham's 1-1 pitch to Adamson. Adamson hits that one to right field. The right fielder, Stark, there to make the grab and the out. So Lennox leaves 2 on as we go to the top of the fourth with a 5-5 game here in Lennox.
Josh with Shore Motor Company in Clarinda to remind you that we are your local Chevrolet, Buick, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler dealer. With straightforward pricing, transparent trade appraisals, and no finance manager to deal with, we make your purchase the easiest you've ever experienced. That's our promise to you. And with an express lane for quick oil changes open 6 days a week, our service department is sure to impress you as well. Shore Motor Company in Clarinda, proudly supporting local high school sports.
This is Eric Huff from Total Farm Solutions west of Carson. We're excited to offer growers yet another way to increase their profits. We made this decision with input from our customers to go with a proven company, Pioneer. Pioneer Seed is a leader in the industry, and we are anxious to talk to our customers about the benefits of planting Pioneer. We wanted to take advantage of this opportunity for our customers. Contact me today at Total Farm Solutions west of Carson to find out more about how planting Pioneer on your acres can help your operation.
Welcome back to Lennox here for the Class 1A District 12 Championship between Mount Airy and Lennox. We're here after 3. We are tied currently at 5 runs apiece. Lennox has 6 hits on the night and through 3, and Mount Airy has 5.
Leading off the fourth for the Raiders, number 27, Jackson Frost.
Jackson Frost will step up to the plate for Mount Air. He has a single and a double in this one. He's got 1 RBI, and he's scored a run.
Count goes 1-0.
Stokes' pitch is low for a ball. Makes it a 1-0 count. Stokes 1-0 pitch to Frost. In there for a strike, makes it a 1-1 count.
1-1.
Frost hits that one deep to right. Right fielder now. Trenton back able to get underneath of it and make the grab.
Beck makes a play on the fly ball for the first down of the inning. Now batting, number 1, Drew Elin.
As Drew Ellen, the catcher, now steps up to the plate for Mount Air. He's got 2 singles in this one and an RBI, as that pitch is outside for a ball. Makes it a 1-0 count. Stokes' 1-0 pitch to Ellen. In called ball, makes it a 2-0 count. As that pitch gets away from Waylon Cook, the catcher, makes it a 3-0 count now for Drew Elin and Laramie Stokes. Stokes' 3-0 pitch. Low for a ball, so Elin will take a 4 straight ball walk. It brings up Rowan Sackett, the first baseman, now for Mount Air. Sackett, he's walked in this one and he's popped out. He's currently batting actually 0 for 0 because he did have a sacrifice fly and he's walked. So that pitch gets away from Waylon Cook. Elin will take second.
Elin takes second on the pass ball. Count the plate, 1-0.
So Elin now on second, only 1 out here for Mount Air. Sackett has a 1-0 count for him. Stokes' pitch to Sackett is called ball. Makes it a 2-0 count. As Sackett hits that all the way to center. Gabe Funk able to get underneath of it and make the out for the second out of the inning. It does advance. Elin to third.
Now batting number 38, Riley Stark.
Bringing up Riley Stark, the now third baseman for Mount Air.
Count goes 1-0.
Laramie misses the first pitch for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count. He misses the second one for a ball as well, makes it a 2-0 count. The runner on third for Mount Air, Elin, and Riley Stark. Stark had a single in his first at-bat. Stark, the third baseman for Mount Air after their little defensive change as he pops that one up. Second baseman Dawson Evans, shortstop Dawson Evans able to get underneath of it for the out and end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth for a 5-5 game here in Lennox. Tight one, exciting.
More
with your money at TS Bank. Whether it's saving a little extra cash each month or creating a long-term strategy, their goal is to help you transform your financial life. At TS Bank, they ignite prosperity by helping clients do more with their money. Visit one of the Southwest Iowa locations in Trainer, Council Bluffs, Atlantic, or Corning today. TS Bank, member FDIC.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Welcome back to Lennox here for the Class 1A District 12 Championship between the Mount Airy Raiders and the Lennox Tigers. We're tied at 5 apiece. Dylan Graham is the pitcher for Mount Airy after switching for Jason Frost. In the last inning, Carter Reed going to get things started here for Lennox. Lennox has 6 hits on the night, just 2. They've left 4 on. And the 5 runs as Reed's getting ready for his 3rd time through the order. He singled in his first one. He got hit by the pitch on the second one. He scored both of his both times through as he hits that to the 3rd baseman, Stark. Stark able to make the play to sack it for the out.
Reed grounds up for the first out of the inning.
So that'll be a ground out there for Carter Reed. Dawson Evans, the shortstop, will step up to the plate now for Lennox. Evans singled in his 2nd at-bat. He walked in his 1st. He's batting 1 for 1 right now. 1 out here for Lennox as Evans watches the strike go by for an 0-1 count. Graham's 0-1 count to Evans. Evans hits it to the shortstop, Frost, who's there to make the play and the out.
Evans grounds out for the 2nd out of the inning.
That was a great play there by Jason Frost to charge the ball, make the stop, and make the throw all in one motion. As Lennox has 2 down here with Samson Adams, the 3rd baseman, stepping up to the plate. He had a single in his 1st at-bat. He did score on the out, and he struck out in his 2nd as he watches the strike go by for an 0-1 count. So Graham's 0-1 pitch to Adams. Inside for a ball, makes it a 1-1 count.
Counting's up 1-1.
Graham's pitch just outside for a ball, makes it a 2-1 count. Graham's 2-1 pitch to Adams. Adams hits that one deep. It goes in between center and left. That'll drop. Adams will round first. He'll go to 2nd. That'll be a stand-up double for Samson Adams here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings up Keegan Kitzman, the 1st baseman now for Lennox.
Number 15, Keegan Kitzman.
Kitzman got on with a fielder's choice in his 1st at-bat at an RBI, and he scored. He's also struck out in this one. So 2 outs for Lennox. Adams is on 2nd. As Kitzman swings and misses at that one for an 0-1 count. Graham's 0-1 count. He throws it to Kitzman. Kitzman hits it to the 3rd baseman, Stark. Stark knocks it down, unable to make the throw. So that'll be an error for Stark.
Now batting number 2, Waylon Cook.
So Kitzman will get on first, put runners on the corners for Lennox after the error from Riley Stark over there at third. Waylon Cook now up to bat for Lennox. Cook, he walked in his last at-bat. He struck out in his first. 2 outs for Lennox here. They've tied 5-5 in a close one with Mount Airy's. Graham's pitch in the dirt to Cook, so an 1-0 count. Kitzman getting a big lead over there on first as Graham's pitch to Cook is low for a ball. Kitzman will take second on the stolen base. So a 2-0 count for Waylon Cook. Count. Graham's pitch hits Cook. So Cook will take first on a hit by pitch, bringing up Trenton Beck. Trenton Beck, the right fielder. He struck out in his last at-bat. He had a single with 2 RBI in his first. Bases loaded now for Lennox. 2 outs for them as well. Graham's pitch to Beck. Beck swings and misses at it for an 0-1 count. As Beck watches a ball go by for a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Trenton Beck and Dylan Graham. As Beck pops that one up, straight up, gets behind the press box, makes it a 1-2 count.
Count goes 1-2.
Dylan Graham trying to get out of this one. Strand 3 runners here for Lennox. And as he's got a 1-2 count on Trenton Beck. He gets Beck to foul that one back again. He continues to be a 1-2 count. Big opportunity here for Lennox with the bases loaded. They've got 2 outs. Dylan Graham's 1-2 pitch to Trenton Beck. Beck hits that one deep to center. The center fielder, Thompson, able to get underneath of it, make the grab for the final out. So big out there for Dylan Graham. So strand 3 Lennox runners. So we go to the top of the 5th with a 5-5 game.
For over 25 years, Chat Mobility has provided you the latest technology, competitive prices, and a nationwide high-speed network. Though important, we're a whole lot more. We serve your hometown communities, sponsor your local chambers and events. It's our goal to work hard while giving back to those who graciously support us. At Chat Mobility, our interests are much deeper than providing great service. We're just committed to serving you. To learn more, see us at chatmobility.com today.
Berry, best in convenience, it's Cubby's. Stop in today for hot and fresh food, plus that local spirit that you'll always find at Cubby's. And when it comes to pizza at Cubby's, with every large pizza sold, Cubby's gives $1 to the local school district with the Raise Some Dough program. In fact, Cubby's contributed $29,855 in 2021 to local schools for educational and athletic purposes. Just another reason to stop, shop, and eat at Cubby's. For the Cubby's near you, go to Cubby's.com.
Welcome back to Lennox, where we're tied 5-5 here between Mount Airy and Lennox in the Class 1A District 12 Championship. Laramie Stokes, the pitcher now still for Lennox, as Mount Airy gets ready to send their 5, 6, 7 hitters up. Tate Duggan, the second baseman, up for Mount Airy. As Stokes' pitch called ball, 1-0 count here.
Count goes 2-0.
Duggan watches another ball go by, makes it a 2-0 count. 5 hits for the Raiders here tonight. They've got 5 runs as well. Lennox has got 4 errors. Mount Air's got 3. Stokes able to get a strike in there, making it a 2-1 count. Huge difference maker here. Lennox has left 7 on base tonight. Mount Air's just left the 3.
Count goes 3-1.
Stokes throws a ball, makes it a 3-1 count. Huge reason for the 7 left runners on for Lennox was that last inning where they left 3 on, as Stokes will walk Dugan.
Now batting number 8, Conley Stark.
Conley Stark, the right fielder, will step up to the plate now for Mount Air. Dugan's on first after that walk. Stokes pitch to Stark. Called ball, makes it a 1-0 count.
Count goes 1-0.
That pitch gets away from Waylon Cook and gets behind Waylon Cook, as Dugan will take second on the passed ball. So a 2-0 count for Stark. Conley Stark, that is. Stokes, 2-0 pitch, gets Stark to swing and miss at it, makes it a 2-1 count now. Runner on second for Mount Air. They've got no outs. Stokes pitch to Stark. Stark pops that one up to the shortstop, Dawson Evans, who gets underneath of it for the first out of the inning.
Evans gets under it, makes a play for the first out of the inning.
So Conley Stark will fly out.
Now batting number 40, Jackson Walter.
Bringing up Jackson Walter, now the left fielder for Mount Air. Walter got on with an error in his last at-bat. He struck out in his first at-bat, as Stokes' pitch is outside. Stokes' pitch to Walter in there for a strike.
Counting is up 1-1.
Makes it a 1-1 count now. 1 ball, 1 strike for Jackson Walter. Tate Duggan is on second, as Stokes' pitch called ball, makes it a 2-1 count now. Stokes' 2-1 pitch. Hit by Walter, goes foul to the right. Ties it up at a 2-2 count. Stokes' 2-2 pitch gets fouled back by Walter. Goes foul behind the bleachers, continues to be a 2-2 count. 1 out for Mount Air. They've got a runner on second. We're tied 5-5 here in the top of the 5th. Laramie Stokes, 2-2 pitch. Gets Walter to swing and miss. Huge strikeout there for Laramie Stokes. Get the second out of this inning, as Dyson Thompson, the center fielder, will come up to bat for Mount Air. Thompson, he struck out in his first at-bat, and he popped out in his second. Runner still on second for Mount Air. They've got 2 outs now, as Stokes pitched to Thompson. Gets Thompson to foul it up behind the press box, makes it an 0-1 count.
Straight back, count goes 0-1.
Stokes' 0-1 pitch to Thompson. Stokes stepped off, took a look at Duggan. Chased him back to second. Now Stokes' 0-1 pitch. Gets Thompson to swing on. Third baseman Samson Adams fumbles with it. Isn't able to set his feet, make the throw. So he'll get on with an error. Dyson Thompson will get on with an error from Samson Adams.
Now batting number 45, Dylan Graham.
Dylan Graham, the now pitcher, steps up to the plate for Mount Air. They've got runners on the corners, as on that error, Duggan was able to take third from second. As Dylan Graham hits that right back to Laramie Stokes. Laramie Stokes makes the play for the line out. We go to the bottom of the fifth with a still 5-5 game here in Lennox.
For unlimited super fast internet you can always rely on, look no further than FMTC's fiber internet. With so much relying on your internet these days, you need a connection you can trust. You can work from home, video chat, stream your favorite TV shows, and more without worrying about the stability of your internet. You could have what everyone else wishes they had.
Your connection to the world, FMTC.
Hi, this is Alan at Hawkeye Ford, reminding you that we are your destination for new and used vehicles in Southwest Iowa. We accept many options for trade-in with or without wheels to get your deal done. Hawkeye Ford is also your Southwest Iowa WeatherTech headquarters. So come on down with whatever you need to get done to get into a new vehicle for you and your family.
Welcome back to Lennox, where we're tied in an exciting matchup between the Lennox Tigers and the Mount Air Raiders. It's a 5-5 game here in the bottom of the fifth, as Lennox gets ready to hit their 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Trenton Beck starting things off for them. Excuse me, I think I'm wrong actually. I must have missed a at-bat. Caden David will start things off for them. They'll go their 7, 8, 9 then. As Caden David watches the ball go inside and high for a 1-0 count. Again, we're here in the bottom of the fifth. Lennox and Mount Air tied in a tight battle 5-5. As David watches another ball go by for a 2-0 count now.
Count goes 3-0.
Caden David watches another ball go by for a 3-0 count here. Dylan Graham, the pitcher for Mount Air, his 3-0 pitch to Caden David is in there for a strike, makes it a 3-1 count.
Count goes 3-1.
David hits that one foul to the left, makes it a full count now between Caden David and Dylan Graham. Graham, after going down 3-0, now makes it a 3-2 count. Dylan Graham's full count pitch to Caden David is hit on and fouled back. Continues to be a full count for Caden David and Dylan Graham. As Caden David hits that one foul for a now second full count at bat, or full count. 7 pitches now in this at bat. Graham's pitch to David. David fouls that one to the left. So now 8 pitches at this at bat. after 3 straight fouls. Dylan Graham's 4th full count pitch gets David to pop that one up to the shortstop. Jackson Frost able to make the play and the out.
David flies out to shallow center for the first out of the inning.
So that'll be Lennox's first out
Number 5, Gabe Funk.
As Gabe Funk, the center fielder, steps up to the plate. He's had 2 singles in this one. The first one was an infield single. The second one was in a single to right. Graham's pitch to Funk. In there for a strike. Really nice off-speed pitch there from Dylan Graham. Gabe Funk hits that one to center. Center fielder Thompson unable to get underneath of it. So that'll be a double on an error for Gabe Funk.
Now batting number 29, Xavier Adamson.
So Funk will take second on the air. Xavier Adamson steps up to the plate. Adamson struck out and popped out in this one. One out for Lennox here. Runner on second. As Graham's pitch to Adamson. Adamson looked to bunt. He pulls back. Goes ball for a 1-0 count.
Count goes 1-0.
Graham's 1-0 pitch to Adamson. Called ball. Makes it a 2-0 pitch now. As the pass ball gets away from Elin, Gabe Funk will take third. That just barely got away there from Elin. Gabe Funk just barely makes it there in time for the stolen base. So a 3-0 count now for Xavier Adamson and Dylan Graham. Gabe Funk's now on third. Only 1 out here for Lennox. As Graham's pitch to Adams, called ball. Adams will take first on a walk. Runners at the corners now for Lennox as Carter Reed steps up to the plate, the number 1 hitter here for Lennox. They go back to the top of their order. This is their 4th time working through the order. Reed, he had a single in his first at bat. He got hit by pitch in his second, and he grounded out in his third. Graham's pitch to Reed, called strike, so an 0-1 count. Graham's 0-1 pitch to Reed. Behind Reed, it hits Reed, so he'll take first.
Reed heads down first on the hit by pitch to load the bases.
Bases now loaded here for Lennox, only 1 out. Huge scoring opportunity here for them as Dawson Evans, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. So that's Reed's 2nd time tonight getting hit by pitch. Dawson Evans, he's walked once in this one. He's an infield single, and he's grounded out. He's working for his 4th at-bat tonight. Graham's pitch to Evans. Evans pops it up. Catcher, Elin, able to get underneath of it for the 2nd out.
Evans flies up the catcher for the 2nd out of the inning.
So Dawson Evans will pop out
Number 1, Samson Adams.
to the catcher as Samson Adams, the 3rd baseman, steps up now. 2 outs here for Lennox. That was a huge out there for Mount Air as now that gets behind Elin, so Gabe Funk will score and take a lead. So Gabe Funk will score on the pass ball. Still 2 outs here for Lennox as they take a 6-5 lead here in the bottom of the 5th.
Count the plate 1-0.
1-0 count for Samson Adams. Adams has had a double, a single, and he struck out in this one. As that one, he pops it straight up. It goes fair. He popped that straight up. Neither the pitcher, Graham or Elin, the catcher, were able to get to it. Goes right in between them. So Samson Adams will take first on an infield single.
Now batting number 15, Keegan Kitzman.
As Keegan Kitzman, the first baseman, will step up now for Lennox. Kitzman got on with the fielder's choice. He struck out in this one, and he's gotten on with an error. Elin will have a conversation with his pitcher, Graham. Kitzman has an RBI, and he scored a run in this one already. Graham's pitch hits Keegan Kitzman. Graham looks frustrated out there. That'll score another run for Lennox as Lennox takes a 7-5 lead here. They still have 2 outs. Huge 2-out rally as Dylan Graham, the pitcher, looks frustrated after hitting his second batter this inning. As Waylon Cook, the catcher, gets ready to step up. Cook swings and misses at that one, makes it an 0-1 count. Reed was the one who scored, or excuse me, Xavier Adamson was the one who scored their run as Waylon Cook hits that one to the shortstop, Frost, who makes the play for the out. Lennox puts up 2 with 3 hits as we go to the bottom of the 5th with a 7-5 Lennox lead.
Western Community College has important news for you. If you're a high school senior trying to figure out what your next step in life will be after high school, consider this. Students learning trade-specific skills will get you into the workplace quicker, making a good living and having a lot less college debt. Iowa Western offers 1 to 2 year programs in nursing, welding, industrial tech, and advanced manufacturing, plus many others. Great skills and great pay in less time. Talk to Iowa Western Community College in Clarinda and Shenandoah and start planning your future now.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Lennox. Lennox got 5 runs, 5 hits, and left 5 on in this one. Mount Air has had 5 runs, 5 hits, and left 5 on. As they get ready to step up to the plate, they'll bring up their bottom of the order, Dylan Graham. Excuse me, they'll go back to the top of the order for Jackson Frost.
Leading up top the 6 for the Raiders, number 27, Jackson Frost.
Jackson Frost has had a double, a single, and an RBI in this one. He scored, and he's popped out as well in his last at-bat.
Count goes 1-0. Count goes 2-0.
Stokes with a 2-0 count here with Jackson Frost. Here we're in the top of the 6th here with a 7-5 Mount Air lead as Jackson Frost hits that one to center field. Gabe Funk able to get underneath of it for the first out.
Funk makes the play in center for the first down inning.
That puts 1 out here for Mount Air, bringing up Drew Elin, the catcher. He's walked once in this one. He's had 2 singles and an RBI. As Elin hits that one foul to the right, makes it an 0-1 count. As Elin hits that one behind. Goes foul behind the catcher for an 0-2 count. Stokes' 0-2 count. 2. Elin gets him to swing and miss for the second out of the inning. Elin goes down swinging. That'll be Stokes' I believe, his third strikeout of the night. As Rowan Sackett steps up to the plate. Sackett has popped out twice in this one, and he got on with a walk. As Stokes misses low for a ball, makes it a 2-0 count. 2 outs for Mount Air. They're down 7-5 here in the top of the 6th. Stokes' 2-0 pitch. Sackett gets Sackett to swing and miss, makes it a 2-1 count now. Stokes' pitch low and inside for a ball, makes it a 3-1 count now. As Laramie Stokes, his 3-1 pitch gets hit by Sackett to the shortstop. Dawson Evans, who's there to make the play and the out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th with a 7-5 Mount Air lead, or Lennox lead.
In Agrivision Equipment know 2 things about the future of ag. 1, technology will continue to evolve, and 2, it's still all about the people that make it happen. Agrivision Equipment is looking for those people to share in the excitement of driverless vehicles, artificial intelligence, drones, and even more John Deere innovation. If you're excited about what this will offer the ag industry, you might be a fit for service technician positions receiving a competitive wage, benefits package, job growth, and stability. Apply at agrivisionequipment.com/tech.
Nutrien Ag Solutions is your leading agricultural retailer of crop inputs and expert solutions. And they're your choice in the region for top-of-the-line products and customer service. When nothing short of the best is your standard, talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Missouri, Coyne, Percival, and Essex, Iowa for fall application and products. Nutrien Ag Solutions, growing your crops and your bottom line.
Welcome back to Lennox here, where we're getting ready to enter the bottom of the 6th. Lennox has a 7-5 lead over Mount Air here in the Class 1A District 12 Championship. Lennox up to bat, is getting ready to bat their number. They're getting ready to bat their number. They're getting ready to bat their 6, 7, and 8 as. Actually Mount Air puts a new pitcher on the mound. I just realized this. It will be number 3, Trevin Victor. Trevin Victor, the new pitcher for Mount Air. See if I can. Dylan Graham will move back out to third. And I'm not sure. So Dylan Graham will move back to third. And Trevin Victor, the new pitcher for Mount Air.
Now on the mound for the Raiders, number 3, Trevin Victor.
So Trevin Victor's getting ready to pitch to Trenton Beck.
And now batting for the Tigers, number 8, Trenton Beck.
Beck, he popped out in his last at-bat. He struck out in his second at-bat, and he had a 2 RBI single in his first at-bat. As Victor's pitch to Beck is low for a ball, makes it a 1-0 count. As Trenton Beck watches another ball go by for a 2-0 count now. Victor's pitch behind Beck makes it a 3-0 count here in the bottom of the sixth. And again, Lennox has a 7-5 lead over Mount Air here in the Class 1A District 12 Championship. Winner of this gets to move on and play Linville Solely or Ankeny Christian. That game should be in Bondurant Farrar, and Trevor Mater and myself will have the call of that one. As Beck takes first on a walk. Bringing up Caden David, the left fielder now for Lennox.
Now pitch running for the Tigers, number 10, Ryder Hogan.
Ryder Hogan, the will courtesy run for Trenton
And
Beck.
now batting number 16, Caden David.
So David up to bat for Lennox. Now they've got a runner on first, no outs, and a 7-5 lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Trevin Victor, the new pitcher for Mount Air, he pitches a ball to Caden David.
Count goes 1-0.
David in this one, he struck out twice and he's popped out.
Hogan back safely. Count goes 2-0.
As David watches the ball go by for a 2-0 count. Two balls, no strikes for Caden David and Trevin Victor, the new pitcher for Mount Air.
Count goes 2-1.
As David watches a strike go by for a 2-1 count. Victor's pitch to Caden David. David hits that one deep left. It's going deep left. Hits the fence. The runner on first will gets safe underneath the tag at third. That'll be a stand-up double for Caden David off the fence. That advances the runners now. Two runners in scoring position now for Lennox on second and third. They have a 7-5 lead and no outs as Gabe Funk now steps up to the plate. Gabe Funk has two singles in this one, and he got on with an error in his last at-bat. As Trevin Victor gets ready to pitch against Funk, the pitch to Funk, in there for a strike, makes it an 0-1 count.
Count goes 0-1.
As Funk check swing, he does swing and miss, so it'll be an 0-2 count. He swung halfway through, tried to pull back. He did swing through though, so it'll be an 0-2 count now for Gabe Funk and Trevin Victor. Victor's 0-2 pitch to Funk. Outside for a ball, makes it a 1-2 count now.
Count goes 1-2. Up 2-2.
As Victor misses high for a ball, makes it a 2-2 count. Gabe Funk swings and misses at that one for the first out of the inning.
Funk goes down swinging for the first out of the inning.
That'll be Funk's first strikeout of the night. That'll also be Trevin Victor's first strikeout and out of the night as Xavier Adamson steps up to the plate. Adamson, he walked in his last at-bat. He struck out and popped out in his first two. As Trevin Victor gets ready to face off against Xavier Adamson. Adamson hits that one deep to center. Center fielder Thompson gets underneath of it for the out. Runner at third will tag up and get out. The tag was there to Hogan. Hogan unable to make it home. He tagged up from third. So that'll be a 2-out fly out there for Lennox as we go to the top of the 7th, where Mount Airy will have their last 3 outs to try and put up at least 2 or their season will be over. Stay tuned after these for that top of the 7th.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing, and much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to the communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans and other community outreach programs. To learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Your place at Northwest Missouri State University. From day one, experience a university like no other. In the classroom, you'll find career-ready academic programs and hands-on learning, not to mention championship sports teams and clubs. Find your passion and your people. Plus, textbooks and a fully loaded laptop are included in your tuition, with $19 million in scholarships and aid available. They also have a 97% placement rate. Visit nwmissouri.edu to apply today. Northwest Missouri State University, where Bearcats connect.
Welcome back to Lennox, where Lennox has a 7-5 lead over Mount Airy here in the top of the 7th. Mount Airy will get things started off with their 4, 5, 6 batters. They've got to get something going here as this is their last 3 outs. With their last inning, they had a 3-up, 3-down situation. They need to put some runs on here if they want to keep their season alive as Stark watches a ball go by for a 1-0 count. Stokes pitches a strike to Stark for a 1-1 count. As Stark hits that one foul, makes it a 1-2 count. Laramie Stokes 1-2 pitch. Stark hits that one deep to right. Right fielder Trenton Beck able to get underneath of it for the out. Brings up Tate Duggan, the second baseman now for Mount Airy.
Now batting number 21, Tate Dugan.
Dugan's walked. He's been hit by a pitch, and he struck out in this one. He's also scored a run for Mount Airy tonight. Mount Airy's got 1 out now as they are down 7-5 here in the top of the 7th. As Stokes gets a strike in there against Dugan. Makes it an 0-1 count. Stokes pitch. Dugan hits it in between second and shortstop. That'll be a single for Tate Dugan. As Lennox is as Mount Airy is trying to keep their season alive, got to get some hits to do that. Conley Stark, the right fielder, will step up to the plate now for Mount Airy. So 1 out for Mount Airy, runner on first as Conley Stark hits that one deep to center field. Drops, the shortstop, Dawson Evans, runs out there. That was pretty far out there in the outfield. So Conley Stark will fly out to the shortstop, Dawson Evans. What a catch there by Dawson Evans as he ran all the way out from his shortstop position into the deep outfield for the out. 2 outs now for Lennox as that out ends it. Laramie Stokes with the Jackson Walter pops out to Laramie Stokes for the final out in this one. Lennox wins it 7-5 here in a close Class 1A District 12 championship. Laramie Stokes on the year, or on the day, had 2-3 strikeouts on the night and only allowed 2 hits. 1 hit. As Lennox awaits their opponent between either Linville Sully or Ankeny Christian. They are the District 12 champs. For Lennox tonight, they had for Lennox tonight, Carter Reed had a single. Dawson Evans had a single. Samson Adams had a single and 2 singles and a double. Keegan Kitzman had a single, and their winning pitcher tonight will be Laramie Stokes. What a night from Stokes, as he pitched allowing only 1 hit, no runs, and striking out 3 for Mount Ayr. Jackson Frost had a double, a single, and an RBI on the night. Drew Elin had 1 RBI, 2 singles. Rowan Sackett had a walk. Riley Stark had a single, and Conley Stark had a double and a walk for Mount Ayr. Pull up the roster really quickly. Lennox fans celebrating their district championship as they still await their sub-state opponent to see if they will make it to state or not. Mount Ayr will lose the senior Drew Elin. Jackson Frost. Those are the only 2 seniors for Mount Ayr leaving the program. Lennox wins it 7-5 here in Lennox. You're listening to Tate and Amy on the KMAX stream at KMAland.com. Have a good evening, and thank you for listening.